You're not leaving Pine Valley. I won't let you.
Huh. Don't you give me orders, Adam. I don't like them, and I don't plan to follow them.
Dixie, listen to me.
No, you listen to me. I'm taking Junior out of this house before you hurt him again, and don't you dare try to stop
What
me.
are you gonna do? Go up there and drag him out of his bed and stuff him in a suitcase? You can't leave Pine Valley tonight.
Yeah, you're darn right I can't. I have to find that stupid tape first. I can't take the chance of anybody else finding it, and God knows I don't want Junior to see it again. But as soon as I do find it, I'm out of here.
There we go. Nothing like a little privacy.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Feel free. Use my office anytime. No problem.
No need for privacy. I just came to
Just a second, before you do anything. My life has been anything but normal up to now. I just want to enjoy the moment a little, okay? Jake, meet my new brother, Adrian. Adrian, meet my kid brother, Jake. Now, of course, you two aren't related in any way that we know, but if you stick around Pine Valley long enough, you never know. Anything can happen.
Adrian,
Jake?
first things first. This guy is one of a kind. I love him. Straight up, non-negotiable. So, congratulations on your new discovery. Or our condolences in order.
That is yet to be determined.
By whom?
By you. After you hear my ground rules.
Now, I made this tape as something that you can have as a kind of remembrance of me, you know? So you can remember how I looked and how I sounded. This isn't me telling you to brush your teeth or pick up your room. Those days are gone. This is kind of a companion to the locket that I gave you for Christmas. You remember the one that my mama gave me? If you're mad at me because I didn't tell you that I was sick, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to worry. I did what I thought was best. Because that's what mommies do, right? At least we try. There's so much that I want you to know about me.
I have my own rules when it comes to love. Pull out all the stops to get your man. Stick by him when things get hot. Never cheat or lie. And always tell him exactly how you feel. You'll have him right where you want him.
Escape to Port Charles on ABC Daytime.
Ground rules. What ground rules?
Well, it's the only way.
For a relationship that's 5 minutes old? Next thing you know, you're going to suggest family counseling.
You always have to make things more difficult than they have to be. The last time we saw each other, you told me to go see Opal, our mother. I did that. And I told her I didn't hate her or blame her for those things that happened all those years ago. I also talked to my father and my mother, and to Alice.
I apologize about the linguistic. It's tough, I know. I have two mothers myself. As a matter of fact, once upon a time, I had 3.
Are you going to take this seriously or not?
this is Tad being serious.
Or thereabouts. Excuse me. Pray, continue.
I also told my parents that I love them. I always will. I also told them that I understood why they kept the circumstances of my birth a secret from me for so long.
Good, great. Sounds like you made nice.
And for the record, I went to see Opal because it was the right thing to do, not because you told me to.
Oh, I get it. We're feeling a little bit independent, are we? Is that it?
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, okay.
I call my own shots. I've been doing it for a long time. I don't take orders from anybody, especially any ex-PITV
Orders?
executive.
Wait a minute. Let's get one thing straight, Adrian. I didn't give you an order, okay? I just track you down and interrupt your wound licking long enough to remind you that there's other people involved in this.
Hey, wait a minute. I knew that Opal was suffering. I've cared about this woman longer before this thing even came out. That's why I'm staying in Pine Valley. And since we're on the subject, while I'm here, bruh, stay out of my way.
No problem, bruh. I tell you what, would you like to make this little separation a permanent thing, able? What, you want to grab Opal on Thanksgiving and New Year's? I'll take Christmas and Arbor Day.
Hold it. Jeez. Right. You're than a couple of brothers, you're a couple of jerks.
And I know that you're gonna probably get into some kind of trouble, and that's natural, it's normal, it's understandable. But when you need some help, real help, I want you to go to Tad. You can trust Tad. He's a wonderful, good man, and he loves you. You can always count on him. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Well, it looks like we're sticking around, at least for tonight. I can't seem to find that tape anywhere.
I assume you quizzed our son about it.
No, I did not. He's in the bathroom getting ready for bed.
Then the boy's still unaware, completely unaware that you intend to turn his life upside down by taking him back to Pigeon Hollow.
Nothing is as painful as being here with you.
Oh, Dixie, come on. Junior and I are just getting to know each other. He's settled in here.
Settled? You call being kidnapped by a complete maniac settled? You call him running away from home that's settled to you?
He's safe here
He is not.
now.
No thanks to you. He's been traumatized from the moment he came back to Pine Valley. You had no right to tell him about my illness. That was stupid and it was selfish. So I am taking him back to Pigeon Hollow where he can have a chance at a normal
So I'm
life.
selfish? I am the one who is selfish here. You're not leaving Pine Valley for Junior's sake. You're not running away from Tad Martin.
Why would you even think that?
You're determined to keep your illness a secret from him because you're still in love with him.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Oh, good, because you're a lousy liar. Pity you didn't pick up on some of my expertise. A little lying is crucial to self-preservation.
Adam, Tad and I are finished. Okay? Does that satisfy your particular yen for the truth?
No, if you're so bloody finished, then why, in your mea culpa videotape, did you tell him to go to Tad if he needed somebody? Why didn't you tell him to come to me?
Because I trust Tad more than I trust you. As a matter of fact, I trust the most perfect stranger on the street more than I trust you.
I love that boy.
I know, and he loves you. Despite all of your faults, your shortcomings, and your constant absences, he thinks the world of you. Don't ask me why. And you sat him down and scared him to death. You didn't think about how he would feel. You just thought of yourself. You didn't think how frightened he would be. How it would feel for a little boy to find out that his mother was dying. How it would feel to hear that coming from somebody that he loves and that he trusts, to have you rip his world apart.
I never meant to hurt him.
But you did. God, don't you know? The only reason that I stayed here was so that you and Junior could get closer?
That was admirable.
Yes, but it was stupid. I shouldn't have stayed here. I just gave you chances to hurt him more. So, I'm going back to Pigeon Hollow. With a little time that I have left, I'm going to use it for me, okay? For me and for Junior.
He needs both of us right now.
No, he doesn't. He needs to be home.
If you go back to Pigeon Hollow, drag him back to West Virginia, you are the one who is selfish.
Go ahead. You know, you want to think that? That's fine with me. I can deal with that till the day I die. But until then, I'm going to be with Junior. And I'm going to make sure that he is safe and happy.
Mom? Dad?
Hey.
I brushed my teeth, but I just wanted to say goodnight.
Hey, baby, come here. Come over here next to Mama. Oh, sweetie, listen, can you do me a big favor? Can you put on your thinking cap for me and, help me find where that tape is? I went to Tad's house and I found your backpack, but the tape wasn't in it. Can you think of where it might be?
I brought it to Tad's. I'm sure of it.
Okay. Okay, you know, don't worry about it. I'll find it, all right? All right, you just sleep tight, okay?
Hey, did I hear you guys fighting?
Oh,
No.
I was trying to convince your mother to stay in Pine Valley. She wants to take you back to Pigeon Hollow.
Pigeon Hollow? Mom, you can't do that.
Sweetie, don't you miss your friends back in Pigeon Hollow?
Well, some, but what about your heart?
I can get better back there.
Mom, no. Your doctor's here, and Dr. Hayward promised to get you all better.
Well, we have a hospital there, too, honey. You know, University Hospital is really close by.
Mom, Dr. Hayward's the best. And you're not going anywhere until he gets you well again.
I quite agree.
Sweetie, come here. Come here and sit with Mama. Listen to me, okay? I know that Dr. Hayward is a very good doctor. Absolutely, but there are very good doctors in Pigeon Hollow who can take care of me, too. Now, before you start to worry, I have given some very, very careful thought to this. And I think that I could get better faster in Pigeon Hollow. You know, life is slower there. It's more relaxed.
Please, Mom. Please, I'll do anything for you.
Maybe it's you and me, okay? I love you so much.
Love you too.
Mr. Chandler, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yes, what is it, Winifred?
Is there anything else you need, sir, before I go to bed?
Yes, Winifred, would you do something for me? Would you take Junior upstairs and tuck him in?
Mom, I'm not a baby.
Of course you're not. I'll be up in a few minutes myself, all right? I just want to talk to your dad for a little while, okay?
Okay. Night, Dad.
Hey. Good night.
What you did just now, it proves I'm right. Telling him I wanted to leave, but that I should stay here in Pine Valley to get well?
It's an odious tactic known as honesty.
Honesty? Didn't you see how frightened he was? He's not like your other children. He hasn't had to build up a hard shell against your special brand of parenting. And God help me, I hope he never does. So I will be upstairs packing. I figure out where to look for that tape.
Dixie, you're right. I'm a terrible father. I'm sorry.
Jerk? Who are you calling a jerk?
You?
Oh, no. He's way beyond jerk. I mean, I've dealt with corrupt dictators, sleazy operatives, you name it.
Let me tell you something. You can forget about your ground rules, all right? You take your ground rules and just whatever. You don't need them. You know why? Because we haven't ever had, and we're never going to have a relationship. That's perfectly obvious.
Well, that's just fine with me. Maybe we'll just take Opal on alternate weekends.
Yeah, that'd be fine with me.
Please, hold it. Just shut up, both of you. I wonder where we are. We're in a doctor's office. I happen to be a doctor. I actually have to deal with issues like life-threatening illnesses, gunshot wounds, things like that. I think we all can agree that you're both pig-headed and obnoxious. So there, you have something in common as brothers, don't you? All right. I think we're gonna get along just fine.
Why do you say that?
Well, I like him, so I'm probably gonna like you.
You traitor.
Look, as for you two getting along, I don't hold out any hope at all. But hey, you may surprise me.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah, when he learns how to play basketball.
See, you both agree. That's a good start. Now, I have some work to do, so if you please leave.
Dad, oh, thank God. You've got to see this.
I'm not in the mood.
No, it's urgent. It's urgent. It's about Dixie. This tape explains everything.
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
Believe it, am I the only one who can hear me?
Oh, I wish.
Jake, would you talk to him, please?
Jake, don't say a word. I told both you and Jake to lay off, that I'm not interested in anything that
Would you
concerns
just
Dixie.
shut up
Did
for
you,
just
or did you not promise me you were going to back off?
Yes, but that was before.
No, there is no before, Lyda. There's only now. And right now, Dixie's made it perfectly clear. She doesn't want to have anything to do with
And
me.
this explains why.
Forget it. I'm not a masochist.
Tad Martin, you are going to watch this tape if I have to nail your feet to the floor. She is sick. Dixie could die. Are you hearing me? She explains it on the tape.
That's what they were talking about. That tape.
I am a very selfish and limited human being. I scarcely and rarely ever see past the limits of my own ego. And I relish my reputation, the great man, the tycoon, the man we must fear. But the irony is that everyone that I hold near and dear doesn't want me to hold him at all. And you're right about not knowing Junior. I don't know him. In my arrogance, I assumed that he was just a shorter, younger version of me. But I was wrong. Thank God I was wrong. We talked tonight. We had a heart-to-heart before you came back. He's a great kid.
Tell me something I don't know.
About Junior? No, sorry, I can't do that. Maybe someday. But I can't bear the thought of seeing him go. When we talked, I didn't try to impress him or to make him like me. I apologized for frightening him. And I told him that I was wrong to have told him about your illness before I had a chance to discuss it with you first. We just talked.
Well, you can talk long distance.
No, Dixie, long distance. That isn't going to do it. How can I make you understand this? While we talked, I realized what it means. Parenthood. Fatherhood. It wasn't in anything we said. It was in the silence. And I sat here next to this boy. This life that we created, you and I. And I sensed his humanity, his strength, his courage, his vulnerability, his beauty. And I felt, you're gonna laugh, but I felt humbled. If given a chance, I can be the father that Junior deserves. I'll sure as hell be a better father than I was to Sky or Haley. But Dixie, I can't do it if you're several hundred miles away. Please, I'm begging you. Don't take him away.
Close, Adam. Wow, you came pretty close to convincing me, but unlike Liza, I don't believe you've changed. I've seen the real you often enough to not be fooled again. Sorry.
I'll stop you. I'll get a court order and I'll stop you cold.
Oh, yeah?
Who do you call?
I'm calling Haley. I feel like a big enough jerk as it is keeping this from her for this long. I'm sure she would love to know why she's living under the same roof with Mateo and his wife from forever ago, and his son, and the role her father inadvertently played in making her life a living hell.
Don't.
So I guess the court order keeping me away from Pigeon Hollow is not gonna happen?
No, you're free to go.
Thank you.
What do you know about this?
I was at the boathouse when you left. Dixie and Braden, Palmer's flunky, were there talking about making some tape, something for her son. She was pretty upset.
Oh, she's sick.
That's ridiculous. Dixie can't be sick.
Like hell she can't. She was practically on her deathbed when I tracked her down in New York.
New York?
Yeah. ICU, intensive care unit. I went there with Opal to track down Palmer. We were trying to figure out why he came up with some bogus story about taking care of some out-of-town business deal. In fact, there was no out-of-town business deal. Dixie was the one that needed taken care of. She was in the cardiac care unit at Westside Hospital.
When was this?
Sometime late November, right before Thanksgiving.
When she said she was with Braden, which was why she supposedly couldn't meet with me.
That's why she didn't meet with you, because she was sick. I mean, that has to be it.
Maybe. Let me see this.
What started out as a friendship
You protected me, Lucky.
has now blossomed to their first.
Dixie, can I come in?
Yeah, it's open.
You're leaving Pine Valley.
Yes, I have to. I have to get out of here while Junior still has half a chance to grow up into a normal human being.
Hey, listen to me. I don't want you to go, Dixie. I don't want you to leave Pine Valley. I don't want to lose you.
Hi, baby. It's me, it's Mom. I know you'd rather be watching, The X Planet or Storm Racers. Waiting for me to yell at you to do your homework, but, if you're watching this now, you know that I've passed on to another place. And heaven is just wonderful, baby. The only thing I'm missing here is you.